What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TTG Plays Donkey Kong Country. We are here at the second last episode and the last world in the game. Gimmick Central, we got some tanked up trouble here. This level is brilliant in my opinion. I love the fact the whole first half of it, every single fuel tank gives you five fuel. It's pretty hard to fuck this part up, and it kind of like really sets in stone. These are the mechanics of the level, and you will need to master these because the second half of this level is not forgiving. It's certainly not ridiculously difficult, but it is very unforgiving. And the fact that, you know, this fills up 5 means that players can miss 1 or 2 and still manage to top up the fuel count. Just like I did there, I fucked it up because it keeps ticking away once you're off there as well, so that wasn't so bad. Don't want to let that thing drop. It starts giving you a tiny bit less. I like the way it gives you, like, there's a full tank here, but you can't reach it. And I think that's there to really set the tone, like, oh, hey, get ready for a lot of this, because there is a lot more coming. So it starts you off with 3. That's not so bad. 3 is doable, right? I can get through the rest of this level just collecting 3 fuel. That's not so hard. I definitely think this level is based around memorization. I don't know, like, if you didn't know your way around this level, if it would be feasible. You don't need that tire there, by the way. It's actually easier without it. I don't know how feasible it would be to beat this level on your first time. I mean, you could do it, obviously, but memorization is such a key element, I feel, of this stage's design. And then the way this gives you a full tank, because now we're getting into serious business territory. This is some serious dodging, real seat of your pants type stuff right here. This bit is incredibly cruel. I like that a lot. Thankfully it doesn't go on forever, but oh crap. Okay. What's here? We need this fuel. No, we didn't. And that beaver can drop to its death for all I care. And we did it. Not so bad. This is where I feel like Donkey Kong Country 3, the whole of Donkey Kong Country 3 to me feels like this last world in terms of level design, where it's all just these really interesting ideas and they just go absolutely nuts with them and just run with them. And I really like that. This is the first level in a while where we get the right Rambi again. For the character that everyone remembers most from the game, he's really not in it anywhere near as much as a lot of the... Outside of when you get him in bonus levels and stuff, he's really not in the game anywhere near as much as some of the other animal buddies, but I don't feel like he really makes this level any better or worse or anything like that. Personally. This level's also really short. Even though there's some really cool gimmick ideas in this stage, I don't feel like they... It feels like they were running out of time at this point because the levels suddenly get much shorter, which is usually a good sign of budget or time constraints. This level's gonna be a little bit trickier. Yeah, 3 claptraps is too many for little old me. Yeah, some of this timing stuff's pretty tight. There's TNT barrels everywhere here, so if you're stuck with Diddy, you can still actually beat this level, because defeating those big singlet wearing guys is not easy with just Diddy, that's for sure. In fact, you can't do it. You just can't. Alright, let's try this again. And I fucked that up. That's okay though. I don't know about the green hue in this level either. I don't know why they decided that was the color they'd go with for this. It feels like it would have been better off in one of the oh, there we go. Laughing at me. It feels like it would have been better spent in one of the industrial levels. I was too slow there. I think the Rambi can actually bounce off of the top of those from memory. I'm not entirely positive, but I'm pretty sure you can. Platforming is Donkey Kong, like the finer platforming bits is kind of shithouse, I will say. Oh great, now he's gone. Ugh, I'm not playing well now. I started off well, and I've just gotten progressively worse as it's gone. Getting too greedy. Alright, we're gonna do it this time for sure though, because we're the best. Around. Nothing's ever gonna keep us down. Okay, there's that one, which is pretty easy, and then there's this guy, who last time is how we lost DK. Not this time though. Alright, let's swap over, because Diddy's smaller and he can jump this easier. Yes. There are tiny differences between the characters like that, which, once you get used to them, definitely make a difference. There's also a cave here, I don't know where that goes. Oh, to the G. Well, at least we got one of our lives back. Okay, let's... Oof, tight. And we did it. Yeah, the levels here are very short. Even if they are a little easy. Now, I think this one... Yes, I like this level a lot too, Misty Mine. So, there are barrels everywhere. Most of the enemies are actually lower end enemies that you expect from the beginning of the game, but by having such a huge volume of them, it makes them much more of a threat than they would have otherwise have been. And that was just a bad timing on my part. Alright, let's do this properly. No more fucking around, Dan. Play serious. Play serious. This is a serious game, you know? You can't mess about with DK. It's just not cricket. Alright. Now I'm getting back into the groove of it. I really like the ambient sound design in these particular stages too. It's quite... That sucked. It's quite good, I like to think. It's all snakes, I think, for the first half too, and then later on it gives you claptraps, I think. Claptraps and armadillos start coming out, which are obviously much more of a threat than snakes. Once again, it's not really a particularly hard level as long as you're not playing like an idiot like I do. That was a bit shit. I hit the roll button and it didn't register. I swear that was not me. That's weird that it doesn't start off already pre-fogged. I never noticed that actually. Maybe it's because I've never died on this level before. That was satisfying. Yeah, snakes, if you don't hit them at the right point of the arc, you're kind of fucked. Which is kind of shit. I feel like you should be able to jump on them at pretty much any part of that arc and be fine. But, you know, whatever. See, like that point, like at that point, it was already at pretty much the height of its arc, and it was fine. So I don't know why it works sometimes and not others. Oh shit, armadillos! So many armadillos! Whenever you get a combo like that off, it just feels so good. It feels so good. Alright, what do we got next? Loopy lights. So I think this is the one with the jumping claptraps. Yes. Jumping claptraps are an interesting addition. They're quite tricky, because it's not about timing so much as it is... Well, it is timing, but you want to time it so that... There's a big focus on distance with those guys. You want to jump at the moment that will make them kind of land underneath your feet. Which is such a strange concept. Thankfully, if you get a rebound, they don't jump on that as well. You have to jump in order to make them jump. But you can definitely exploit, and it is designed this way. I think this level is really smart. It's designed in a way where you can actually time your jumps in a way where it'll make them jump off edges and things like that, which I think is really cool. quite smart. Also like the fact that they Kremling's eyes are white, so you can see them in the even in the dark, and also the Claptrap's teeth and eyes, which looks hella creepy when you were kind of. Ooh, oh, ooh, ooh! That was very bold of me attempting that. Very bold. Even if I do say so myself, which I did. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, this thing is... I don't need to be able to see you guys to know what's going on. I can see your eyes. Which kind of makes this a little easier than it should be, actually. I guess if you couldn't see their eyes, it would be a little unfair. Or a lot unfair. This barrels would be incredibly unfair. Like, that felt like a complete fluke. I didn't know what I was doing there. I think there's one last secret Claptrap, which I'm sure catches a lot of plays on their first playthrough. I like that level. That level's good. What do we got next? Platform Peril. So this is the last level in the game. And thankfully, it's a good one to end on. It's just all about that jump timing. Oh crap, that was the dumbest thing I've ever done. It's all about that jumping timing. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the big guys. So because they're orange, even DK can't jump on them. The only way to defeat those guys is with a barrel. Armadillos are scary and I don't like them. Get out of here. That always feels so good. First half of this level is actually really easy, but it introduces the mechanics once again. Hey guys, you're going to be dodging enemies, and these platforms will only take you so far before they collapse. Ha! That guy went into his roll animation and then immediately glitched out because I went off the screen. Because he went just like 2 pixels off the screen. That's funny to me because I am weird like that. Ugh. Whoa! Jeez. That shit's so tense, and that's the stuff I really enjoy. Those are the sort of moments that make up the majority of the Tropical Freeze and Donkey Kong Country Returns. Those like really tight moments of just like, oh god, am I gonna make it? Alright, this is it. This is where stuff gets really serious. And really good. It starts off simple enough. But it gets very complicated very quickly. Alright, got the hang of the short ones. Well, here's a whole bunch of short ones back to back. Normally I'd be like, oh yay, Diddy, but seeing as he can't jump on a lot of these guys, it's kind of makes things a little tougher. This level also has the one moment in the game where it actually asks you to platform from right to left, which is right there. Now I'm dead. I actually feel like this level's easier. This world is easier than either the snow world or the factory one. Like I've died less times. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I've died fewer times in this one than I have in the did in the previous ones. So that's an interesting little piece of trivia, I guess. Ah, fuck! I hate that guy. I should have just rolled. If I rolled, I would have been fine. Alright, man, I'm not falling for your shit this time. I'm gonna roll into your face. Like that. I think it's weird, they're in Donkey Kong 64, they're like one of the only returning enemies, for some reason. Despite having Donkey Kong Countries 2 and 3, the only real returning enemies in Donkey Kong 64 come from Donkey Kong Country 1. And that to me is really strange, I don't know why that is. Why they made that decision. Alright, now you're dead. Got him that time. That is the only time I can think of in the... Fuck! Oh, it was the wrong one. It's the only one I can think of in the whole game where you jump from right to left. Only moment. Alright, let's try this again. Shall we? Man, I'm not having much luck with this level today. Which is weird, like I don't want to say I'm so good at it, but I'm just like so used to like playing through it over and over again from like my multitude of playthroughs of this game. I can't understand why I'm like fucking it up so badly. Oh look, we're going from right to left again. So I guess there's a couple of times where the game gets you to do that. At least we have DK so I can jump on this fat fuck. Ah, we did it. Finally. Alright. Second last boss in the game. Let's do it. Mickey's Revenge. Once again, we're recycling a boss. This time he's purple. That's the difference. And he spits out 2 nuts instead of 1, I think. Nope. I don't know why he's purple. I used to think he was like a ghost. Oh, there we go. Now he's doing purple. He's doing 2. Catch you off guard, right? Oh, that's right. Every time it goes up by 1. Well, you know, at least it's messing with the mechanics and changing it a little bit. It's still an incredibly easy and kind of lame boss. And that's that. I'm definitely glad they fixed the bosses in the sequels. Alright, so next episode we're just going to do Key Rule and look at the credits and stuff, because Key Rule will probably take me a few attempts, it usually does. I do like the fact through the game you can see the ship getting closer in the background. I think I brought that up before in one of the previous Let's Plays that I did, but it's a really nice touch and I really like that. So if you're enjoying this series, let me know by giving us a like or a comment in the section below. I will see you next time as we're going to finish this off by gameplaying Galleon. It's a great level, it's a great boss fight, and it's the only good boss fight in the game in my opinion. Other than the zinger, I guess. So I hope you join me for that, and I'll catch you next time.